Where's Monkey? Where's your monkey? Oh, there he is! Well, hello. Welcome to the Wildwood vlog, the 4th of July vlog. It's not even been the morning. I was gonna say this morning. Today has been so hectic. We've been up since 6 a.m. running around. One of us had to pack and shower and clean and do all of his to-do lists today because he helped me meal prep yesterday, and that did take time away, but could have done that a few days ago. Anyway, we're behind that. We're past that. We are in the last 30-minute stretch until we get to our motel down in the Wildwood Crest. As you can tell, one of us is very restless right now because she has been up the majority of this ride. We live further away from the shore than we used to, where our house is. So it takes us an additional 30 minutes than it ever did. So typically no traffic, it'd be 2.5 hours from where we used to live in New Jersey. But with traffic, 3. Now we live a solid 3. With or without traffic, 3.5. But no, we have been driving. What do you want to say? We've been driving. It's going to be probably. Yeah, we've been driving since 10. It is 2:19. We're not getting there till 2:40. And we spent most of that time on the road because we were supposed to leave earlier than we did. We had to drop Daisy off at her dog sitter. And then after that, which was 20 minutes away, and then we had to go all the way back to the house. Zach had a bunch to do, and then we ended up leaving late, an hour late. And if you are from New Jersey or you know anything about going down to the shore, if you leave an hour late and you're no longer early, you're more mid-morning leaving, you're screwed. You're going to be so late. So we're stuck in a lot of traffic, but we're finally on the home stretch. And yeah, we're getting down there, but it has been a rough ride. I have been back here for most of it, entertaining, cycling through toys, which we don't have a lot of because we're going down the shore, so I couldn't really bring anything, and she's in the car, so there's not much for me to even give her to play with. It has been rough. And it's funny because she'll be ready for her next nap less than an hour after we get there. So we might have to unpack, set everything up, and then see if she will take a nap in this strange place in a hotel room. What? But my mom is bringing the pack and play for us. We did not have room for it in our car because we drive a tiny little Kia Soul. But yeah, we have to set up. I think first thing we were going to do is set up the pack and play, set up her camera, set up her sound machine, and just try our best with it. We know ahead of time we're not going to try to stick to any crazy schedule. We're not going to try to keep even doing 2 naps. We might just try to do 1. We're going with the flow, but once she hits that 4 hours of no sleep, she gets cranky. I can even tell, even now. I just feel bad because she has been sitting in the car for so long, and she keeps saying all done. And unfortunately, I'm also all done. We're all done, but we can't get out of the car just yet. So yeah, we're going to finish this ride. But I just wanted to intro this and say we're on our way. Well, It is actually like many hours later. I was in the pool, so my hair is still up in a bun, but it was so hectic getting in and checking in. Our hotel room, it's already a mess. It's already like a legit mess. I have to show you guys the setup we have for her nighttime. See how bright it is in here? This is how dark it gets in the room during the day. So for the nap she just took, I did a contact nap. There was no way she was going to fall asleep in her pack and play over there with how bright it is. So I rocked her to sleep tearfully. She was crying. And I just held her, and then she fell asleep, and I sat on the toilet in the dark and listened to the Just Trish podcast with headphones in. And that's what I did for the last about hour, and then she randomly woke up, and now she's done. Ooh, is that Dada?
Hi.
Doesn't she look so pretty?
She's the prettiest.
Oh, perf.
Hey, lady.
Yeah, so anyway, we're in. We went to the pool. Our motto for this weekend for her nap schedule is don't make a happy baby happier. If she's chilling and it has been a long time since her last nap, we're just going to roll with it until she shows us that she's literally exhausted. You know, there's no point on even trying because she's just going to be upset if we're trying to put her down. So that's kind of what just happened. So she was in her little pool float in the kiddie section, of course. Of course, I had a hold on her the whole time, and she literally went and like rolled her eyes because she was so tired. We were like, oh yeah, let's try to put you down to sleep. So yeah, that's what we were doing. That's what we were up to. I want to show them like our setup. So this is her little bed setup. So obviously we've got a lot of wires. So once she's like actually going to go down tonight, we're going to pull this away from the wires. But we have the Nanit camera set up. It's actually not facing the right way. And then we have her sound machine right there. But yeah, so like our hotel room's already trashed, but we have stuff literally everywhere. And then here's the bed. Obviously her setup, TV. I don't even think that we'll turn it on at all. And then here's our little kitchen area. I'm telling you, it's already a mess. And then this is our little bathroom. This is where I sat for the last hour. But yeah, it's very just like minimal, little bit old fashioned. But it'll do the trick for this weekend. But yeah, we're waiting for more family to get down because we're down here with my mom, my sister, my aunt, my uncle, and then 3 of my second cousins and then their moms. So we have a whole group. This has been tradition for a while. And now Addie's here for technically for the second time. We just went down for the day last time. Here. But she's down here for the first time to stay. So we meal prepped 2 options for breakfast, 2 options for lunch, 2 options for dinner. And we're just going to alternate days and whatever. And the reason we do that is because when we eat out once in a while, her having added salt and added sugar is fine, whatever. But when it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner for like 4 days in a row eating out and it's like excess salt, excess sugar, I don't love that. So we meal prepped ahead of time just so that like we know she's getting nutritious foods and then she can try what we're eating if it's appropriate for her, whatever. So yeah, that's basically all I was trying to say. But it's time for Addie to have some dinner. And then when we're at the diner tonight with my whole family for dinner, she'll just like try different things. Maybe we'll bring some like snacks for her. But yeah, anyway, that's what I was trying to say. But anyway, I need to pack up her dinner and meet them in the other room because Addie was not happy and I think she just needed to see Grandma. Woohoo!
We have my friends in there. Are we gonna say hi?
Where are you? There you are. Addie. Well, it is the next morning. No, it is 1 p.m. It is almost 1 p.m. I did a little montage of our morning. We woke up, had breakfast with my family in their room. Before we knew it, it was time for her to go down for her first nap. So we took a little walk to get acai bowls for like a bigger breakfast because we just had like a bowl of cereal, or I did, in the room with my family. And then little Addie girl, whoa, on a walk back to the hotel, fell asleep in the stroller. She has never done that, never. In fact, when she gets tired in the stroller, she just starts screaming and crying, but she fully fell asleep. So she was asleep in the stroller, and you know, we're out in Wildwood, there's no shade anywhere. But we found a tree with like a little ledge by it, and we sat under this tree for like 35 minutes. Less than that, because part of her nap was when we were walking. And she slept, and it was great. And now we're going to go have lunch in my family's room again. Probably just like some sandwiches. Addie's going to have like chicken and broccoli for lunch. And then we're going to go to the beach, which I'm really excited about. And it's the 4th of July today, so happy 4th of July. Addie! Addie!
Very festive, Addie.
She is very festive.
The first time I saw the movie, I pirated it on my iPhone SE.
Where'd Dada go? Ah ha ha ha! Watching every movie made. Oh.
I'm gonna look for a cup of coffee. Anybody want to look?
Into it. Yes, that's what I thought.
Addie, look! Over there! Look! Whoa! Woohoo! Good morning. I forgot my camera, but we are headed to Cape May this morning. We're going to Uncle Bill's pancake house or whatever. I've been going there since I was little, so it's a tradition. We go on like the second morning we're here. Yeah, second. Yeah. And then we like hang out in Cape May and we walk around and shop and all of that. I don't know how long we'll last this time after Uncle Bill's because of the baby, but I'm very excited to eat. I'm starving and I already think I know what I'm gonna get, so. And it's so pretty out. It's been a great weekend. on the phone?
With the sweater.
With the sweater?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I go where you are.
We're back in the hotel. I have my camera now, but
Addison's on crazy mode right now.
sure here. We're about to go in the pool and have some lunch.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. And that's the update. It was a very hectic morning, but we had a nice time at Cape May. We bought a few things. The stores there are so cute, but like everything is so cute. I don't want to buy anything because it's like I don't want to spend money, you know. But we all got shirts.
Hello.
She got an otter. Here, you got her, Zach?
Yeah.
She got a little otter. She loves it. And then we got her a little book. But yeah, we're gonna go on the boardwalk again tonight to do rides, hopefully with her, and to get like probably a slice of pizza or something for dinner. And we're just gonna do pool and hang out by the pool for today. There's a like, where are then there's a bunny. Okay, you will have to excuse the air conditioner in the background. Actually, let me turn it off. Hold on. It's 3 weeks later. The last thing you guys saw was there was a bunny right off the boardwalk, which, let me explain the significance. Her favorite animal the last like almost 2 months has been bunnies. She's obsessed with them. She sees a bunny. She calls it a hop hop. She says hop hop. Any chance she gets, she looks outside. She says hop hop because she's looking for a hop hop. She loves bunnies right now. She had skipped her last nap and it had already been 5 hours since she slept. It was a long time, and usually her longest wake window without a meltdown is 4.5, 5 if like we're in the car and she's about to fall asleep, you know? And like I said, we were trying to be flexible for vacation. But I learned a very big lesson. Both me and my husband learned. So anyway, let me get into the rest of the night. So she's freaking out. She's scream crying. Basically that whole walk on the boardwalk, she's scream crying because she is tired. When we left the hotel, we said to my family, yup, she skipped a nap. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. Like, oh well, let's just see. And at that time, she was happy. As soon as we got on the boardwalk, I think she started getting overstimulated. She started to scream. Didn't matter if I was holding her. Didn't matter if she was in the stroller. She was done. My husband and I should have, as soon as that started, walked our butts back to the hotel and put her down early. We should have just called it quits because at that point it was already like 7 o'clock. So she could have gone down for bed. But we were so focused on being with the family and we really wanted her to do rides. Like I had been looking forward to her doing rides the whole time. I mean, like there's only a couple that she can do at her age, but like I was so excited for her to do them, do the carousel, all that. And she didn't get to do any. So we were like, okay, let's just see how tonight goes, whatever. So because we're a large group, if we're getting pizza on the boardwalk, we have to go find somewhere where we can go and sit. Like all of us standing and eating is hard because there's, I think it's like 11 of us. And so we went to a pizza parlor on the boardwalk and we sat down, ordered, and she ate while we were eating. And she was good while she was eating. As soon as she was done eating, she was scream crying, arching her back, not good. Zach and I took turns going on the boardwalk and like distracting her and trying to make her feel better while the other one was in the pizza parlor eating with everyone. When Zach was outside with her, that's when we saw the bunny. And it was just so crazy seeing it because she was in the middle of a breakdown and I called Zach to go find him so that we could switch and he could have his turn eating. And I was like, you're not gonna believe what is on the sand right now. And the whole weekend, she had been saying hop, 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 hop. And we're like, oh, honey, there's no hop hops at the beach. So for there to be a bunny on the beach in front of the boardwalk was like, what? So that was like a little miracle, little sign from God that calmed her down for 5 minutes, and then she started up again, and it turned inconsolable, like scream, crying, arching the back, nothing helping, and actually like screaming, like as if she was in pain. You're on the boardwalk. There's a ton of people around. Everyone, like literally, there's hundreds. We've probably passed 1,000 people just on our walk back. If you've ever been on a Jersey Shore boardwalk, especially literally the 4th of July weekend, it's packed and overstimulating, lots of lights, lots of people. And she had, at this point, probably not slept in 7 hours. And it was showing. She was scream crying, she was flailing. Like, it was a big spectacle because I hadn't even seen her like this in my life for this extended amount of time. So once it started getting bad, we said to my family, we were like, they were still in the pizza parlor. We were like, hey, we have to go back to the hotel. Like, this is it for us. We gotta go. So we start trucking it back to the hotel. And at this point, it was like a 25-minute walk back. I can't explain to you the screaming. Like, it was literally bloody murder. Nothing was like consoling her. At one point, it got so bad, both me and my husband were like, should we call an ambulance? Like, is she actually okay? We were worried about her. And honestly, I don't use this term lightly. It was traumatizing. Both me and my husband were literally like shaking, and the whole walk back, like, it was very dramatic. A very embarrassing and treacherous walk back to the hotel. While we were still 5 minutes away, I knew that if I breastfed her, she would feel better. And we were walking back. We didn't want to like get off our path because we didn't want it to take any longer to get back. But I was like, okay, maybe if we come across a bench, I'll just breastfeed her for a little bit and then like see if that helps, and then we can keep going. There was no bench. So we kept walking, but then it just got so bad. And then there was only one older couple in front of us that was walking, and they kept like looking back, like startled when she would like scream, because it was a scary scream. It sounded like something was wrong. I kid you not. All breastfeeding moms, you know what I'm talking about. We just got so desperate. So Zach held her legs, I held her upper body, and I just literally opened my shirt, popped my boob out, and I stuck it in her mouth, and that calmed her down. And I was literally like struggling to like walk and feed her at the same time. Mind you, not wearing a cover. I'm not even wearing a shirt that would allow me to breastfeed covered at all. So when I took my shirt off and I like popped my boob out, I flashed like a lot of people. Like I can't even explain. I've never been more exposed in my life. And then once we got closer to the hotel, I had to stop because I didn't want my boob out in the lobby, the brightly lit lobby. So I put it back down, held her, and then she was screaming. And then we just went right up to the room. And as soon as we got in the room, I just continued breastfeeding her until she fell asleep. And then Zach and I were like, we can't even change her. We can't even give her a bath. We just have to put her down in this pack and play in her like street clothes and call it a day. There was 2 chairs right outside of our hotel room. So we sat on those chairs and literally just talked for like an hour. And then Zach went and got us dessert and came back with it, and we just continued talking. But we learned a lot about traveling with a baby this age and being flexible with the schedule, but also not being stupid about it. I think we just thought like, let's just be flexible. If she's chill with it, we're chill with it. But there's a limit, you know? And so I think if we could go back, once she was like looking like she was gonna try to skip the nap, I think we should have said, you know what, we're gonna stay back, try getting down for a nap. We will meet you guys after dinner. And if not, we're just gonna hang back for the rest of the night. Yeah. Next year, we're gonna do things a lot differently. We learned a lot. Not that we're traveling with her anytime soon, but if we were to, we would do a lot differently. Overall, this trip we had a lot of nice moments, but we also learned a lot. And so it wasn't relaxing, which we didn't really think it would be that relaxing, but it was a lot less relaxing than we were expecting it to be. I'm already like, I can't wait for next year because we're gonna handle it so much better. But also, who knows what new challenges we'll be facing. Anyway, that is it. I just felt like I needed to explain what happened that night because I stopped filming after that because I was like, I literally don't even want to pick up the camera. Like, this is crazy. But that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed my 4th of July / Wildwood vlog. I know I'm 3 weeks late on this. I'm sorry, but life has been crazy over here. Hoping to get more up to date soon, but for now, enjoy this video, subscribe, and come back for the next one.